Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
319!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Over. 319!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. after the penalty. It's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action, it's Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, check 26. No.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
319.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That's fine. Yeah.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down.
319.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken at the 46. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The give is to Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give to Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
319!
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
319! 319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. playing time, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. There's a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, Taylor. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. No. 319. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 319.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Liz. No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Ship.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Rodgers to throw on second down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, that was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
258.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Operating from the gun. Taylor escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, and that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 37. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This time Taylor will throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
319! 319! 319!
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Rivers to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
58.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Crosby puts it through, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Eluding the, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Box it. Lose the James and Hunter.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Crosby puts it through, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And now running right through it. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They're going to give it to Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.